Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Murdoch DeFi YouTube channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about Phantom One Profit. They've recently announced another smart contract that is going to be launching here in the next 4 minutes, so very, very soon. It is going to be using USDC instead of the Phantom token like they did on the first round. So this is going to be, like I said, on USDC. So Phantom One Profit is the most stable and profitable yield farming DApp on the Phantom network. That is what they're claiming here. So they have a couple different plans. We're going to go through all that. They have done 2 audits. They've done their regular Haze crypto audit, but I wanted to talk specifically about this tech audit right here that they had done. And it goes really into detail on like certain things. And I really wanted to take a deep dive into that as well. Here we have a look at their smart contract. So of course, we're going to check out their smart contract as well. But before we jump into Phantom One Profit, please do make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel here. We are currently on the push to 20,000 subscribers. So if you find any content that I put out on the channel to be beneficial or you find value in to you, then definitely consider subscribing to the YouTube channel here. Once you do subscribe, please consider hitting the notification bell, making sure that you're staying up to date with all the contracts or projects that we talk about here on the channel, right? So as we all know, getting into these things early in crypto is very crucial for, in terms of like opportunities to make money. So that is no different in today's video because, like I said, this is getting ready to launch in the next couple minutes here. So we'll be able to make a deposit with you guys live, and then we'll go from there. I'll tell you my strategy and how we go about it. But that being said, before we jump into it, first link in the description to our premium Discord server. We're doing a ton of giveaways, a ton of whitelist spots, NFT giveaways, just straight up cash. So lots of cool stuff going on in there. But that being said, if you want to check that out, then click the first link in the description to view the laundry list of benefits that you can take advantage of when signing up for that premium Discord server. So jumping back into Phantom One Profit on the USDC side. So if you're unfamiliar, USDC is a stable coin on the Phantom ecosystem, as well as a couple other networks as well. But we're specifically talking about Phantom. So they have 2 different plans. 16% daily for 7 days, or they have their USDC stake. So they have 2 different plans, Magic and the stake plan. The stake plan offers an 8% daily, 30-day ROI of 240%, plus a 20% bonus on reinvestment. So pretty cool there. So for each wallet address, the maximum number of deposits is 100. And that is like one of the typical errors or like non-critical issues that come back on these audit reports, right? So you can't have more than 100 linear deposits. So just keep that in mind as well. But that is pretty much the website here. So it's pretty straightforward in terms of what we're looking at. So you either have this 7 days with a max ROI of 112%, or this 30 days with a max ROI of 240%, plus the 20% reinvestment bonus. You could be able to just come in here and you have to approve the amount of USDC that you want to spend. Obviously, I can't do this yet because the contract is not live, but you just approve the amount. The minimum stake amount is 15 USDC, so $15. You can be able to jump into this project. However, I think it's very important to know that any of these like daily ROIs or staker dApps are very, very risky, right? So, even if the contract is being audited, and I know like a lot of people that jump into these things, they might be jumping into them at the wrong time. So I make these videos to make sure that you guys are made aware when these protocols go live, because at the end of the day, like getting into these things early is the only way, in my opinion, to be successful with them. So you can see the contract just went live, so we're going to go ahead and make a quick deposit into this protocol. While we go ahead and wait for that deposit to go through on the Phantom Profit website, I do want to touch through their Haze crypto audit as well, and then touch on the other audit before before we wrap up today's video, right? So the system used is called ROI. It must be considered high risk, just like every single one of these other daily ROI platforms or dApps. We know the case by now. Everybody should be up to date with how these things function. These are the high risk, high reward platforms. This is just like going to the casino. At the end of the day, only put in what you're willing to lose into these protocols, because the dividends that you are expected to be paid out can only be paid from deposits of other users, right? So for me, I always jump into the pool that has the least amount of time lock and the least amount of risk involved with making sure that my funds are not locked up for an extended period of time, because the likelihood of you being able to get your funds back after 28 days, 30 days, or whatever those long extended period of time pools are, drastically decreases as time goes on. Obviously, one of the huge benefits to being able to find out about these projects early is that you can get in, make your deposits if you choose to do so, and then you're a lot more likely to be able to be paid out. What I always recommend people do is monitor the contract balance. You can either check it on the website or on the dApp, or be able just to manually view the actual smart contract on the blockchain to see how much money or value is in there. And typically what I do is we will take kind of a 24-hour after launch snapshot of what the smart contract balance is, and we will continue to do that on a daily basis to see how this kind of pans out. And once it hits the peak and starts to pull back, then people are starting to withdraw and take profits, and at that point you should consider doing that yourself. But not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Just kind of make sure that you understand how these works, because there's definitely ways to make money here. And here's the thing: I think a lot of people get so caught up in the fact that these could potentially be, or like if the contract goes to zero, like it's so much easier to call it a scam rather than take responsibility for your actions, or say that the developer's rugged, when that's not the case at all. It strictly explains how these things operate within the audits, right? So, in my personal opinion, I don't think that these are not inherently bad or anything like that, because there's still ways to make money for them. Obviously, you can get in early and also be able to take advantage of the referral system if you want to, pull in users that way and be rewarded that way, right? So the Phantom One Profit USDC smart contract provides the opportunity to invest any amount of USDC from 5 USDC and up in the contract and get 112% to 240% return on investment between 7 and 30 days if the contract balance has enough funds for payment. Again, going back to what I said, these are paid out in dividends from new users. So if there's not enough money in the smart contract, because there's no money coming into it, no new money rather, then you will not be getting your funds, right? All dividends are calculated at the moment of the request and available for withdrawal at any time. Each subsequent deposit is kept separately in the contract to maintain a payment amount for each deposit. Here is those two plans here. So we have one plan, our plan one, that 16% daily profit, 7 days, 240% for plan two, and you can withdraw anytime on these guys. Your daily earnings, right? Minimum deposit 5 USDC. Users can only withdraw and or reinvest anytime. The maximum total number of deposits for each wallet is 100, like we discussed. There is a 20% bonus on reinvesting for dividends in the second plan. This is that 30-day plan there. So their referral system, they only pay out for level 1 referrals, and you only get 5%, so they don't have any downlines opposed to that. Referral should be an active user, means the referral address has to make at least one deposit before you can bring new users on the platform with your referral link. The referrer is specified once at the time of the first deposit and is assigned to the user without possibility of changing. From each subsequent deposit, the referrer will get his percentage. So that is essentially how this works here. If you're unfamiliar with Haze Crypto, they are a third-party auditing company. And this is what they do. They audit these smart contracts to find any kind of vulnerabilities, scam scripts, or anything like that. So That was that one, and then they also have this tech audit report as well. And here you can see that there is no critical high, medium, low, or anything, or any issues rather. They've passed everything that they typically look for in terms of auditing the actual contract. So no critical, no high, no medium, no low risk or low severity issues were found. But you could definitely come through here and read through this audit. It's kind of a lengthier one, so I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on it. But yeah, there is the tech audit and the Hayes crypto audit for the Phantom One Profit USDC. Alrighty, guys, there you can see we went ahead and made our initial $110 USDC deposit there. And we will continue to see how this goes, how it unfolds over the next coming days and weeks, see how long it lasts, and see if we can't make some money in the state or in the Phantom One Profit USDC version. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this smart contract down below in the comment section of today's video, and we will catch you later.